Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Denise and I am doing everything over 60. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. All right, well, my lights have burned out, so I will have to be getting some more of those. And I hope everybody had a great holiday. If you guys celebrated anything for that. We had some fun. I have some footage, but I'm not going to put it on this channel. I'll put it on my other channel. But we had a really nice time. Some of the places we went. And so today I am getting ready for a charity event, and it's for kids. And so I am going to just get ready here, and I'm going to do it up kind of fun. And this is what I am wearing. Isn't that the cutest? I used to do TikTok. I used to sell, I was a model for this cute company, and I picked this out because it's just so much fun, and it's just a really comfortable sweatshirt. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, I loved it. Because I love nutcrackers. I just love them. And when I get the time, I swear I'm going to make this one really cool kind that's a big, tall one, you know, like human size. So anyway, so let's get into this. When I wanted to show you guys something. So I found a place with my bestie, and I got a video of that over there too. But I got a place, went to just like tooling around, you know, just general playing tourist, and my best friend and I found this really cool place. And but before we found that really awesome inn, we went to a Ross, and look what I found. This is so cool. So this is Paris Hilton, and it's Diamond Dust, and it's a 24 palette eyeshadow, talc-free eyeshadow palette. And so far I've really liked her lipsticks and stuff. I don't care who it is. It's just, it was on sale. This was $5. Anyway, so I haven't even really opened it yet. Wow, look at that. This one's especially. Wow. Ooh, oh, wow. Now that's gorgeous. See, she really has some pretty, oh, whoa, it won't come off, but gorgeous. Wow. And that gold has just a certain kind of, oh gosh, I'm excited, you guys. And the packaging is great, and I like that it's talc-free. Also, I got another thing that she has a lot of stuff in Ross, which is where these are littler versions of the bigger ones I have, except for this color is curious. It's kind of a taupe. Let me see. Yeah, that one right there. Okay, so let's get started. I'm only going to be gone for a couple of hours today, so I don't need to do any really crazy permanent type of makeup. This is my under eye balm, and it says it's a little probiotic, and this is called Tula. It's nice and refreshing. And there it is. And then let's see, I'll put my pore minimizer on, liquid poreless putty primer by e.l.f. So I honestly, I just got out of suitcases. We went right from, oh well. We went right from Thanksgiving into, I was home for a day, and I had all these things that I needed to make for the charity. I'm making a whole bunch of ornaments for the kids to sell, and I made 32 different kind of like snack cake kits, and the ornaments turned out really pretty. They're like a rustic, which I've never done before. I generally do the traditional shades of, you know, red and green, or it's like blue kind of Christmas, but I have never done like a really rustic one. I mean, I have antlers and that kind of thing, but okay. So I'm going to use today, I think I'll go ahead and use my Beauty Blender and my e.l.f. This is a satin. And I do want a little bit of a glow today, so I'm also going to use my e.l.f. This is Glow Bronzing Drops, and this one is, I believe, pure gold, I think. And I'm just going to add a little bit to that. And just kind of mix that up. And so we also had our, I have a ladies club, we had our Christmas party. And that was amazing. We have a member that's got a really big property, big house, and she opens it up all the time to us and hosts the greatest parties. It was so much fun, you guys. Also, why I like to use this is because it holds on to any eyeshadow that I'm going to use. And I want a really nice flat palette, and a grippy palette, I should say, for those new color, that new color palette we just got from Ross. So she doesn't really, I'll have to look at this palette, but I know she doesn't really name her lipsticks anyway. But I like them. They're long wearing. They are non-drying. I mean, I've had my share of, long wearing lipsticks, and they are almost always drying. But hers, I don't know. It's just a nice little combination of what she's done there. It's emollient, yet it, it stays on still. So this is my e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is my contour. And so I'm going to, I have a bit of a jowl there. I'm just gonna, wow, you want to be careful with that. The only reason I'm okay with having little speckles of glitter on my face is because I'm going to be dressed in all glitter anyway. It's for kids. So, who cares if I have glitter? Because I don't have any deer antlers or anything like that. I thought I had like a hat, and I know I do. It's just because of all of the moving around, going from here to there, we haven't gotten to all of our Christmas stuff. Would you believe that? Can't believe I'm already into the first week of Christmas and I don't have everything up. This is NARS Laguna, and I'm just gonna warm myself up just a little. So I started to tell you guys, so my friend and I, we're just driving around like we didn't know. We already spent enough money, right? We already went to Ross, we went to Home Goods, and all that kind of thing. And so we're like, let's just drive around and look at all the cool places. And so I saw this giant, looked like a giant something, resort on this hill, and because we were way out of town. And this is Milani Luminoso. It's one of my favorites. And so I need a little bit of glow. And this one has just the right amount. It's kind of a peachy, which I do want to go look at. I like the peachy for summer, but I do want to look at the other ones for winter. Anyway, so we went looking around at this property, and it was a nice little drive in, and you could see, lawn sculptures and that kind of thing. And it was all wooden and kind of more modern look, I guess you'd say. And so we got all the way up to the front and we could hear water. And so it was all just all rustic, big giant rocks, with a bunch of moss ice, raging little with boulders, type of waterfall. And then and that was the restaurant side. And then right next to it, with the same body of water, it was all calm, and you could see the boulders, just above the water. When I went in, it was absolutely gorgeous. They had it all decorated for Christmas, and So we're looking at the inside. And it looked like they had, oh, and it was a vineyard. I forgot to mention that because we didn't even know that until we started driving up. Ooh. And so then, you know, you could see the vineyard. Went and looked around in there, and it was just exquisite. They had, you know, baby grand and of course all the stuff. And so we decided to go sit down. They had this giant fireplace that was in like kind of like a concrete fireplace. I mean, I wouldn't even guess how tall the ceiling was. But so we sat in there, and she and I split. They had this caramel pear cardamom cake thing, and then I had a glass of wine. And you know, we looked at the prices, and it was like about 500 and something a night. Went to like the spa area, and that was gorgeous. And it was, you know, it was a continuation of the same thing that was out in front, and you know, all this glass and this giant staircase. Just, I think it was probably 3 stories, so it wasn't that big, but it was really cool. And so we looked at that, and we found out that the prices were totally in line. So we're thinking, well, if it's 5 something a night, you know, in the off, I think this is off season, I don't know. If it's 5 something a night here for just their general room, you know, what must the prices be like to get a massage and stuff? Well, gosh, it was $25 for a salt scrub, and it was $75 for a massage. Now, it didn't say how long the massage was, but from where I'm from, that is a steal. And so we're like, well, why don't we just like go and do like we did here and stay in a cheaper hotel? And which still, the hotel we stayed in was great. And then come use the facility here, you know, get a massage, because you can use their pool. You can, you know, we can get some, you know, do some fun stuff while we're, you know, there at that facility. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's exactly what we should do. So that was a lot of fun. And then, I don't know, is everybody else ready for Christmas and I'm like the last one? I know people were getting ready, like usually right after, the day after Thanksgiving, I start in, but we were still gone. And so, you know, it's like, who moved the dog dish? Everything gets changed. If even just the littlest thing changes, it takes me a minute to regroup. Especially, I was, you know, trying to make these cake kits and that kind of thing. But today, all that will be, I will have done that. So the past me thanks the future me for now. If that makes sense. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into this palette. And I gotta curl my hair. All right, man, it's just so pretty. It's rather big. Wow, gosh, the pinks. So she's got a few. She's got this beautiful pink. This is pretty. I hate to mess up she's got it embossed, you know. That is pretty though. Look at that. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. And with, this is a matte one. I don't know if you can see that. That's a pretty pink. The first third of my eye. And, you know, I would take more time with this, but honestly, I have got loads of laundry piled up. Okay, this is pretty light. I thought this was going to be darker, but this one is pretty light. Maybe it goes on better with my finger. Yes. Sparkle always does, in my opinion. I always feel silly putting it on with my finger, but really, honestly, that just seems to work. Okay, so let's use this really dark. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought. Let's see. It's pretty. I have something kind of like it already. And again, it's kind of a sparkle. So I'm just going to use it right here. I got some really cute teapots that were clear glass, but like very lightly colored, like blue or pink. And then on the inside it had where, you know, you put the tea bags, and the little thing around it was like Mad Hatter kind of inspired. So for my brow bone, I am going to, I have hooded lids, and so I'm gonna get rid of those. Maybe this one. What I am seeing with these are maybe it's just because you know how when you get a new palette, an eyeshadow palette, it's like there's like a little layer on there that makes them just a little bit harder to get the color out of them. And that's what I think is happening here, because I don't know, I have a better payout with ColourPop, but I mean, this will work. You just have to kind of work with it. Okay. Well, that definitely got rid of that. And I just go from the brow bone up to, I just with the flick, you know, from here up, here up. And see, it leaves this kind of lighter line right under the actual brow, which is almost like having a highlighter under there, but I don't have to put anything special under there. I could, and I might. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do it. Okay, I've got a tiny, tiny angled brush. Oh my, wow. So I'm just going to, because if I put it any lower, you'll just be able to see my hooded lids again. So I'm just at the arch, just ever so tiny. And that's my whole thing with makeup, is being very, very strategic. There's this one woman, there's a few, but there's a few women that I watch that, gosh, I just don't know, you know, if they're not looking in the big mirror or what's going on there, but the placement is all wrong. Okay, so, and I would like to put something under my eye, but I need that a little bit darker. I'm gonna use this one. It's kind of a pretty gray, and it's a matte. Oh, yeah, that's dark. Oh, yeah, they're kind of creamy, which helps with no fallout, which is appreciated. And for me, oops, I like to go just right here. And no further, just because my eyes are a bit on the smaller side. Fluffy brush, and so I'm just gonna blow this out a little bit. Just where the two colors. And then I personally would like to give myself a little bit deeper of a socket. So I'm gonna go in with her brown here, and I'm just gonna tap right in here just to give myself just a little bit of depth right in here. So I have to dab it in, because if I do this kind of motion like the younger girls can do, my loose skin will start to wrinkle, and I'll miss those spots. It'll just skip completely over them. So you got to dab it in first, then you can do your windshield wiper, or I prefer the little circles. Yeah, these are really pretty colors. The only thing I would say is they're a bit hard to, you need a double dose, at least I think I do. So now I want to take my neck out a little bit. I'm going to use just a darker, about 2 shades darker. This happens to be Pretty Fresh. It's number 18. I already used some of my Laguna, but I'm also not going to forget about my ears, but I want a little gold in that, so I'm going to use my Milani again. Well, you're not going to believe this. I can't find my eyelash curler or my proper mascara. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm gonna just use my old luminous carbon black and hope for the best. My purse is still in my car from last night. And so I don't want to go trotting all the way down there just for that, because I'm on a roll now. So I'm not going to. And so right now I just switched to, this is a Milani tubing mascara. Which I don't know how well this is gonna work going over the luminous, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm thinking, boy, that's pretty pink. We'll see if that's too pink. That might be too pink. Maybe I should go with the lighter pink. Let's see. I like these because they're travel sized. So, that's more of like a purple. You know what? That's not going to work for me today. I want to take this is L'Oreal Infallible, and this is a, technically it is a foundation, but I like to use it as just a setting powder. And this is my other trouble area here, and this is waterproof. So if I get a hot flash, because I'm moving around a lot today, it won't bother anything. And what I like to do is I like to kind of really smash in there, because I'm trying to get the wrinkles to separate and get this powder in between them so that it truly is in there. Okay, so now go ahead and use my bubbly
okay, and then right in the corner of the eyes.
Only because they can look drying. Make sure and get it on this inside until you reach something that's a little wet. Put it in there, because that is the grossest thing, seeing that like all kind of a different color than the rest of your face. Okay, so I lightened my hair. I'll show you the product I use. And it's okay. It's still not exactly the color I want, but okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna let this hair just dry for just a second and set its curl. If I had a cool blow dryer, I would set it that way, but I don't right now. Also, let's see, I don't want my lips to be so bland, so. Okay, I think this is going to be the look for today. We got into the Paris Hilton Diamond Dust palette that I just got, and this has got 24 really vibrant colors. What we did notice is it needs to be buildable. You can be really light with these colors, or for me, I like them just a little bit bolder, and that's doable. Now, how they are going to last, we shall see. I'll let you know if they don't last throughout the day. I've only got about 3-4 hours of volunteer time, and I should be looking pretty good if it's only a couple of hours, right? And so we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had a great day and hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.